Ministry of Public Service and Labor says the process of reshuffling the employment chart in organizations is an effort to increase the productivity of its employees and align with the country's commitment to service delivery, and says it will also help the government to reduce the losses caused by having institutions that don't align with its efforts. Gaspar Musonera, the permanent secretary in the Ministry of Public Service and Labor, said there were 6 institutions in 4 ministries that were merged to 3 institutions, which would increase the capacity of the public sector and reduce the cost of government services.
Iyo ufashe urwego ufashe nka HEC na WGA.
For instance, Higher Education Council and Workforce Development Authority can be merged together and still work effectively. A lot is saved, employees are reduced, and only the most needed will remain and will oversee all those things, but there is too much more to it than employees' salaries. There are other things, such as what they use in their work, where they work from, stationery they use, and various other things. And so, when you combine them and merge them, you can profit a lot, while the work will continue to be effectively done.
Hari byinshi wunguka kandi ukarwubaka ku buryo za nshingano zawe zinyanyagiye zikomeza gukorwa.
Some whose organizations have already started the reshuffle, whose jobs are not on the new organograms, say they are worried and have mixed feelings but are confident in the government.
Uko babisobanura,
as I explained, there will be follow-up of employees in accordance with the existing laws and regulations in place. So with that, we are hopeful, and if these laws are complied to, it will be a good thing. So no one will be treated unfairly.
Ku buryo twumva ko nibyubahirizwa azaba ari ikintu cyiza cyane ku buryo nta uzabirenganiramo.
Karangwa Stephen from the Rwanda Human Resource Management Association said the directives for the reform were clear, so no one should be intimidated.
Imibanire y'abakozi n'abakoresha rero mu gihe nk'iki ngiki.
The relationship between employees and employers at such a time should be that employees are explained to and should go to work without fear and intimidation until these reforms are implemented, especially that the Ministry of Public Services and Labor has set clear guidelines on how it will be done, and we're confident that it will be done considering the structure of state institutions takes in consideration not to treat employees unjustly. Musonera Gaspar, the permanent secretary in the Ministry of Public Service and Labor, also responds to employees' concerns, asserting that there is a special team that will carry out these reforms fairly. People should believe that this will be done in a transparent manner in accordance to the implementation guidelines, including groups to be set up by the ministers at various levels. It's not something that will be done by one person to determine an employee's fate. It will be done by a group of people, which makes us more confident that it will be done properly and monitored. And when one isn't happy, they can appeal to the Public Service Commission to see what hasn't been done properly. So far, out of 65 government agencies involved in the operation, 36 have been published in the State Gazette. The Ministry of Public Service and Labor says that in the next 3 months, the work is expected to be completed and all employees shall be appointed.